Hey Aquarius, this is going to be your reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone with heavy placements of Aquarius in their chart. Let's go ahead and see what the energy is of the head, energy is of the heart, and the disconnect between the two. Excuse me, guys. Get upset. There was a YouTube, I follow YouTube something on Twitter, and they were like, when your refrigerator is running while you're doing a video, and I'm like, what about the electric heater? Have fuzz all the way through the reading. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and start this conversation. Let's see what the energy is around your head, Aquarius, your heart. Disconnect. Like that. Let me see. Some of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me their headspace at this time. What's going on here in their headspace? What's going on with our Aquarius energy in their headspace? What's going on in their heart? What's the energy right now in their heart? The disconnect between the two at this point. What's the disconnect between the two? It's like you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet, Aquarius. In your mind, it's like it wasn't how you wanted things to go. Things have changed and possibly wasn't in your favor. It wasn't against what you were working and studying and trying to pull into your life. And you're struggling to kind of accept this new change to allow this to happen. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not going to start over. Camera ran out of space. So what I have here for you here, Aquarius, it's almost telling me it's like you're not ready. There's a lot of things that I think you were hoping for, that you're just trying to wait to see how they would pan out. And now that we're here and it's almost over, some things have been revealed to you and it's just not what it is that you want. It's almost like you see the truth now and you're just struggling to accept it and to accept what is to be coming, the destiny of it, and to accept what is coming into your life now. Here, I feel like you are taking action though to try to rebuild, to kind of put things together. That's what this truth has kind of has granted you being able to see. So you are taking action to try to rebuild, but you're just not happy with the way things are changing now. Feeling very stressed out by it here, but focusing on new opportunities, but very stressed in your spirit. Not trusting your intuition of the blessed change that this new opportunity could bring to your life. But I feel like you're preparing for it. They're putting you in preparation for this new beginning, and you're not necessarily trusting what it is that they can do for you, what it is they are doing for you here. But I do feel like you're inspired towards something new. There's something that you want, that you're building, and you're just adjusting to the time. Maybe you didn't expect for it to take place in this type of energy or this type of setting. Right now, I mean, your heart is like just healing. It's resting. There's still some things that I feel is unfair that has happened, you know, within that Libra energy. Feeling like you're not ready to close out the cycle yet. You're not ready to begin again, but I feel like you're adjusting to what has happened here. Possibly within the love relationship, someone that you are connecting with, Gemini and Scorpio energy out here. It's like, you know what, this situation, it's done and it's over, and it's time for you to complete the cycle and really move on, but you're just not ready yet. You're holding on to it. It's like you want to stay and just grieve a little bit longer. You just want to hold on to it a little bit longer and allow yourself to heal slowly, just because of how unfair you feel it is, or how you feel like something has worked against you here in this partnership, something that you would have chosen. And it's almost like you're not trusting your instinct to go ahead and let this ending take place, and that your blessing is actually after you close the door. Fulfillment, everything you've been wanting is as you close the door. But with this Temperance card in reverse here, Sagittarian energy, it's like you're not ready. You want to keep giving to what it is, to the past. You're not ready to give to anything new. Well, if I have all these blessings towards me, let me see if I can take some of that energy and put it back into this past situation. And I don't feel like it's going to heal. I don't feel like it's going to grow. It's a dead seed at this point. So the disconnect between what you know is happening and working and preparing for something new, but then healing over what has taken place and recovering over this unfairness, over this thing that is unjust that you were giving to. It's like you're just not ready with the Hangman in reverse. Like, you know, you're not questioning anymore. You've accepted it. You know, you're just not ready to move on yet. I refuse to fly. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Yes, I can overcome, but I'm just not sure how I want to move forward. I still have to kind of bring all these energies together and kind of make them work for me, make everything settle for me here. You know that you're very abundant. There could be something that you're nurturing right now here for the long term, but I do feel like you have to refine your confidence to go out and create, because you could be kind of, yeah, you got to make sure that you're ready. Because I feel like you were offering towards someone that you thought was very creative, someone that you looked up to, but this person had an ego problem here. And I feel like you hold back how you really feel about how you have to come in and tame them, or how they can get sporadic, or how you have to like come in and nurture their ego. And you almost have some kind of hate building up for them. You're sad. You're upset by how they did you at the same time, though. You won't speak to them. You won't find the courage to speak. Aquarius energy out here in reverse. That's just not something that you're ready to release yet. You're not ready to release it yet. You're not ready to give anything to that person yet. You feel like they've taken a lot from you, and they were doing so, and you were maybe blind and weren't really noticing that. I think you thought you were giving to this person and sharing your mind and your feelings and your life with them and pouring into them, you know, as you would in a relationship or a situation. And they just did it. They just took it, or they didn't, you know, they just want to keep you working while they went and lived their life. And you just had to kind of be there to assist them in whatever it was that they needed. And that really broke up the harmony around everyone involved. Like no one could stand together. No one could come together and be happy. We'd get together and we argue, test each other, defensive. Someone would get sensitive and try and show love, but when they did that, they were letting them know, like, I don't think that this is something we should be doing. I don't think we're all meant to be here together. And maybe you weren't open to receiving that truth at the time. Somebody saw someone's energy or intention, like, no, you're just giving to them, and it's beautiful, and they're talking to you, but they're coming to you with more demands. I need something else. Is there something else you can give me? And you're so nice, so you just give it to them. You know, but they don't offer anything to you back. They don't give you any options or any choices back. They keep it all to themselves. They come and they take and they collect it. They come and they take and they collect it. And you feel like you're giving this to them because, you know, it's going to mean for something. You're doing this together, but they were never planning on putting that back into the relationship. They were just taking. You kind of have to release your control over this situation and let it go. You're only holding on because you need to have control. You wanted to make it work. But it's time to make that decision that I feel you were lacking the courage to make before. Suffering. But I think you're coming out of isolation. Even though this ending has taken place, it's almost like you've recovered enough to kind of come out of isolation. Maybe even discuss how it is that you're feeling. Still some confusion, still lacking vision, you know, about why things transpired the way that they did, or why it had to happen that way. But because you've gotten the truth, because it's, you know, it's just undeniable and things have changed so much, it's like you're forced into healing. And even though you're healing, it's like, I don't want to move forward yet. That's your reading, Aquarius.